San Martin. Depending where you stand, it's either best or the worst thing that happened to wristwatches since Apple Watch. Love them or hate them, they are here and they are very popular. Popular because they offer incredible finishing for the money. Hate it because that incredible finishing is mostly on homage watches. I can't really hate them for that. I mean, even Mark from Long Island Watches started his brand making homage watches of Seikos. And as he says, the homage watches finance the original designs. What made me pull the trigger and try the San Martin finally was actually a review I saw over on Watch Idiot channel. Great channel, by the way. That guy has an incredible collection, full of watches that I will never be able to afford. And he said that he actually wore this watch a lot more than he thought he would. So I got it. And I gotta say, he was right. I do wear it a lot more than I thought it would. Let's check it. .62 mass, Seiko's first diver, and in my opinion, probably the most beautiful diver ever made. This little San Martin is doing very well for itself, capturing or homaging the design, with just enough changes not to be completely blind copy, but almost a blind copy. I'm not particularly lucky when it comes to packaging. This is my second watch I got from watchdives.com and I received it in this plasticky pelican case. At least it feels secure, but it's, ugly. But I'm not here for the box. I'm here for the watch. Let's start with the bracelet again. Because that bracelet, for the money, is quite simply phenomenal. Solid links, solid end links, held together with pin and collar systems. Not my favorite system. But unlike most Seikos, this one has one giant collar in the middle section of the links. It's a lot easier to adjust and it wasn't such a pain in the end. Beautiful clasps, milled, with 4 holes of micro adjustment. Very solid feeling action. I can't really complain about anything on that bracelet. I could complain about one thing, and that's the male end links. I won't, however. They turn down pretty aggressively. Plus, they start turning down before the lock ends, which not only looks better in my opinion, but it's very comfy on the wrist. Okay, I will complain about one thing, and that's the fact that I only got to remove one link. I got 7-inch wrist for your reference. So bigger wristed machos will probably have to ask for extra links. Okay, I got one more thing to complain about. Watchdive sent me tools to actually adjust the bracelet. I got a university degree in technical subjects. I consider myself being a pretty handy person, capable of fixing a lot of things around the house, yet I have no idea how am I supposed to adjust bracelet held together with pin and collar systems with a screwdriver. Watchdives, is there a trick to it or am I missing something? The case. Very classical 62 mass shape. Sharp edges everywhere, brushed tops, high polished sides. The polishing is beautiful, almost mirror-like with no imperfections found throughout. The brushing is on a very similar level. Very fine brushing, consistent, and the border between high polish and brushing is as sharp as a razor. The steel finishing is quite simply a lot better than it has any right to be for this price. Especially considering that it comes on a bracelet that is just as good finished. Well, the case back is nothing. Okay. The crown, however, is very good. Proper size, very good grip, perfect action, and beautifully signed with a San Martin logo. With no crown guards, which is super retro. Operating, of course, Seiko NH35. Which absolutely everyone watching this video will absolutely everything about. So I'm just gonna say, it seems like either Watchdives or San Martin is actually regulating the movement. This is my second watch from Watchdives, and it is my second mechanical watch that runs near perfect. In the week I wore this pretty much non-stop, it gained 4 seconds, less than plus 1 second a day. Moving on to the bezel, and in pretty much every video I've made so far, I said that I prefer matte aluminum bezels. So of course it's a glossy ceramic bezel here. Well, exceptions are there to be made. I gotta say I somehow like it here. It works perfectly with the grey sunburst dial. And the bezel as such is quite simply perfect. The action is firm, loud, precise, solid feeling and perfectly aligned with absolutely zero backplay. It is incredibly well done and satisfying to operate, like one of those that makes you want to twist it just because, with like No reason whatsoever. Just because it's there. And the dial. Now, in my opinion, 62 miles has to come with a gray sunburst dial. And this sunburst gray dial is one of the things San Martin got really right. It looks absolutely stunning. It's very difficult to capture on camera due to the reflections from that crystal. Box dome sapphire crystal, by the way. Really good one, but it could use some more anti-reflective coating. It constantly switches from light gray to dark gray with that sunburst in between. 10 out of 10. Very simple white printed mini track all around. Applied rectangle indices with thicker one at 12, filled with lume. A lot of lume. Date window at 3, all framed with high polished stainless steel. Applied San Martin logo at 12 in stainless steel, which I gotta say I somehow really like. I heard complaints about it, but maybe because of the combination with the gray sunburst dial here, I think it really works. Automatic 200 meter equals 660 feet at 6. Printed in white, very crisp, in the same font. Beautiful. And the absolute kill feature is the handset. All high polish with faceted edges and the lume stripes. They are quite simply incredible. Correct length, correct size, and super dynamic. Always sketching and playing with light. Just look at them when you twist the watch around. I don't know if it's just me, but there is nothing I would say I wish they have done differently, or it shouldn't be there, or, you know. And the lume, for that price I would expect the lume to be weakness, but it just isn't. It lasts just as long as my Kamasu. And it looks better than Kamasu, like thicker, more vibrant. Let's sum it up. When you catch this watch in discount, it's like $160 without import tax. For that money, I'm struggling to find any weakness. Maybe except for the short bracelet. And it seems to pick up scratches rather easily. Like, I have done more damage to this watch cooking pasta than I have done to my Fujitsubo in 2 years of wearing. But still, for the money you pay, you get incredibly, and I mean incredibly finished watch. On par with my Alpinist, costing at least 4 times more. Plus, you get an incredible bracelet with a very solid clasp, which is something I cannot say about my Alpinist costing 4 times more. And that is it for today, guys. As usual, thank you very much for watching. If you liked the video, please consider subscribing, give it a like. If you didn't like the video, I thank you for watching this far. Please feel to drop a comment. Do you have any experience with San Martin watches? Do you have any bad experience with San Martin watches? Let me know. My name is Karel and this is Watch. Till next time, cheers.